Hi, digital land. So, in keeping with authenticity and honesty and vulnerability, here I am on my birthday, and the one thing I wanted today was to be in my purpose. Um, and coming to terms with the fact that I have a duality inside. I have a part of myself that is completely shy, doesn't feel like it needs to be heard. It was like, what, little old me? And the other part of me that's like, get out the way. I have a message for everybody. So I'm up here trying to be in that energy, um, facing my fears and embracing my authenticity. And I got a message from my higher self for everybody today, so I'm just gonna read straight from my notes. People need an unconditionally loving friend, and it starts with providing that for ourselves, which means not directly identifying as the main character, but more like a supportive partner to ourselves, the one living in the body. Okay, sometimes I get hung up on the way I read, but be more like a supportive partner to ourselves, to the one living in the body. Be his chaperone, caretaker, soother, empathizer, midwife. And I asked, am I both? He said, yes, which is why you should care. You need to see that he is worthy of all those things, and the only way you know he's covered is by doing it yourself. Maybe sometimes others will, but he's gotta know no matter what, you've got his back. Make it secure and safe for him to be himself. Then you can merge for a moment to see how good it feels to know you're unconditionally loved and to have someone you wholeheartedly devote your love to. To know that all your efforts are appreciated, not taken for granted. To water all the self love seeds you planted and adjust your view where it once was slanted. Smooth out the rough spots just like they was sanded, and you can make gold out of anything you handed. You can be bold because permission is granted. You see what my higher self does? I'm a poet, and I'm a poet with stage fright and immaculate flow that goes day and night. It's ridiculous. My higher self just starts teaching me that way. That's why you gotta click on my songs and then press play and incorporate the phrases into each and every day, your everyday life. That's where you're at. Inside, you got a husband and wife, and they occupy the same habitat, and you don't want them to be in conflict. You want to try and heal that rift, and that's by understanding how your conscious and subconscious relate to each other, how they actually communicate, because it ain't straight verbal. Um, how to have a good relationship inside yourself. You can't really have good relationships outside without that. You may be able to fake it, but something's gonna come along and fuck it up. All right, much love, folks.